Stage 1, combining documents into books. We are on page 493 for those of you who like to follow along in the book. Publishing design is a unique subset of graphic design. Attention to detail is critical. You can ensure subhead formatting in early chapter matches subhead formatting in later chapters. Captions are all set in the same font. Body copy is all the same size throughout the document, and so on. Regardless of whether one or several designers work on the project, consistency is essential from the first page of the book to the last. To make long document design easier, InDesign allows you to create a special type of book file from combining and managing multiple chapters into a single unit. Long documents are frequently split into multiple files, then combined at the end to process to create the final job. This type of workflow offers several advantages. 1, layouts with numerous images can be very large, so dividing these layouts into pieces helps the file size be smaller. 2, if a long document is divided into multiple and standalone files, several designers can work on different files on the same book without the risk of accidentally overwriting another designer's work. 3, if a long document is split into several files, you won't have to lose the entire job if a single file becomes corrupt. So very, very important reasons why it's a good idea to break them down into multiple files. InDesign book building tools make a long document design much easier by automating many of the tasks that used to be done manually. Of course, though, the InDesign book utilities automate much of the process, but you must still and always pay close attention to the details of your work. So let's get started. Building an InDesign book. An InDesign book is simply a container file which multiple InDesign files are placed for easier organization and management. The InDesign book utility offers several benefits, including synchronizing styles, colors, and other assets of the book's master file, monitoring page and section numbering for each individual file in the book and the book as a whole, building a table of contents and index from all book files at once, and printing and exporting the entire book or outputting only selected chapters. Now this is going to take the excerpts folder, so take your excerpts folder and move it out to the desktop. Once you have done that and with nothing open, what we're going to do is we're going to go up to File, New, and Book. And then we're going to navigate, and mine's on my desktop, to our excerpts folder. So we will go Desktop, Excerpts, and Open. So we have that as our target folder. And then we are going to name the book Excerpts. So name your book Excerpts. And anyway, and hit save. Once you hit save, what you're going to see is it opens up your book dialog box. I don't know if you can see it on my screen. Once the book file has been defined, adding chapters is very easy. The first chapter that you will add becomes the style source chapter, and other chapters will be synchronized to it. You can change the book style source by clicking an empty space to the left of the chapter. So with this open, we are going to click the Add Documents button, which is the plus button in the book panel. So click the plus button, and the first one that we are going to select is Color 1 and Open. The second one we're going to click the plus again, and we're going to do Design 1 and Open. Okay, what we're going to do is we have one more that we need to open that has a different file extension. So you're going to click the plus. You're going to go down to the far right corner and choose all files. And the one that we want to select is the companion INDT, and with 2019 it will automatically change it to a INDB or INDD folder. So go ahead and click open, and you'll see it automatically converted it to a companion INDD, and save. And it adds it to your list, which is not something it does in the book. So that is slightly different, just so you know. Okay, in the Pages panel at this point, and you have to do this by double-clicking on the companion icon. Okay, that's not the one we want. I believe what we want is the color one. So let me close that, and let's double-click and open. Nope, not the color one. Is it the companion one? Yes, double-click the companion one. That was correct. Now what we are going to do is we're going to make this our book title page. What we're going to do is go up into Pages and see all these templates that we have built, and you are going to grab the F title one right on top of A. So grab F title and drop it on top of A. I'll move my book over, and you'll see that it now says book title. Okay, right on that. And what we're going to do is go grab our text tool, and we're going to highlight. Oh no, hold it. We got to do something. We have to be on our selection tool. Click on the book title. Come on, let me on it. I need to select the frame. Okay, what I need to do, I forgot, you have to hold down Control and Shift, and then it should let you select it. So select your frame while holding down Control and Shift, and it detaches the object from the master page. Now I can edit it. So I will go over to my text tool and highlight book title, and I'm going to type in companion excerpts. Like so. Oops, capitalize my E. And then what you want to do is you want to be back on your selection tool, and you want to drag this over because you don't need the box that big. So drag that over with the selection tool. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do a file, save as, and we are going to call this front matter, and save it as an InDesign document. And in my excerpts book panel down here, what I'm going to do is click the plus, and I'm going to grab front matter and open it up, bring it in. And since that's the front page of our book, what we need to do is drag that to the top above color. Like so. So you've got front matter, color, design. Now what we can do is take the companion one and minus it off the page. Next, what we're going to do is, starting on page 497, control section and page numbering. After moving the front matter chapter in front of the color chapter, the page numbers for each of the chapters will automatically change to reflect their new positions in the book. The problem, however, is that the second file, Color 1, begins on page 2, and the third file, Design 1, begins on page 10. Even number pages are considered left-facing pages, but book design convention dictates that book chapters begin on right-facing pages, which are the odd numbers. So we need to fix that. And that's what we're going to be doing next. So with the excerpts book file open, we are going to choose book page numbering options from the panel. So right in the hamburger of our book panel, we're going to open that up, and we're going to go down to book page numbering options and click on that. And what we are going to do, you're going to see that there's several options available: continue from previous document, continue on next odd page, continue on next even page. What we are going to do is we are going to click on the continue on next page and automatically make sure that insert blank page is checked, and leave automatically update options checked, and click OK. And what that does is, if you take a look in your book file, now it says front matter page 1, 2, so it starts on page 1. Okay, and color starts on 3, and design starts on 11. So we now have them on our odd numbered pages, which is what we needed. Now they're on page 498. You have understanding book page numbering. I would highly recommend that you read through that because it talks about it a little bit more in depth. Okay, in the book panel, click the front matter file to select it. So I'm going to select the front matter file, and then I'm going to go up and open the hamburger options again and choose document numbering option, which is down below page number option. So what I'm going to do is click that. And in this case, as with typical books, the very first part of our book is done in numeral numbers. And so we're going to do that with the first section of this book by going down to the page numbering style and changing that to lowercase numerals, which is clear at the bottom. And once I have done that, I'm going to click OK. And so I will now see that front matter is numeral pages 1, 2, and then color starts with page 3. Okay, I'm going to do a Control S to save the current layout. And then I'm going to close the file. Okay, we are still happen to be, if not, double click on color 1 and bring that open. And let's right click on the page 3 icon over in your pages panel and choose number and selection. So I'm going to go down to number and selection options and open up that again. And what I want to do is I want to change chapter 1, because this currently is showing page 3 because of the Roman numerals we did, and we want this to start with actual page 1. So I'm going to change that 3 to a 1 and click OK to apply. And you will see that it did not change for some reason. We will try that again. Start page at numbering 1. Yeah, we did that. And click OK. And I don't know why it still shows 3 to 6, because we changed it. And then we're going to do Save Options. So we do a Control S to save our work. And then we are also going to save our book, which is the second one over. You're going to click on it to save your book.